Man, I did not think I was gonna get this shit out this week. I'll be so for real. Work has been tearing me up. Pause. Hey man, say man, it's me back with another video chapter review this today. It is Four Nights of the Apocalypse, chapter 226, titled Cath in Despair. And for the cover image, we have Cath getting up after the absolute flogging he received from in last week's chapter. Just absolutely confused, bewildered, I'd say, in that expression. But yeah, let's get right into it. First off, we go to see Ironside waking up at that Dodora right over him as well. Is that with a chain? Is he chained up there? What's going on? And he calls out to Ironside, as he said, saying that he thought he'd never open his eyes again. And we over there see the GOAT talk about how the chaos had taken their senses, with somebody asking if we shouldn't just tie them all up while they can. And Pelio asking Pelargod if he's alright. And Pelargod's just like, whoa, go step back, man, you're in danger. We're still ruled over by chaos, with Voraldane and Beltribe still, like, you know, knocked out, with Balin stating that he doubts there's any left in it since. And when asked how he knew that, they look over to see that Cath is over there at the castle. Look at him, bro. He trying so hard to look vicious. Balin explained that given the gap between him and his foes, that cat monster can't spare a single drop for you right now. The 7 deadly sins are truly to be feared. Yes, it's sins glaze. This is what we like. This is what we love to see. This is true god-killing force, right? They took out the Demon King and Supreme Deity. Like, don't mess with my niggas for real, bro. And we got Meliodas and Ban over there aura farming right in front of him as well. Look at them posed up and everything. I love this. I love it. Cath raises his staff and Ban jumps as... No, it wasn't even Ban jumping. It was a fluke to catch Meliodas off guard as he grabs him with one of his other arms. Cath is just like, now full counter is off the table, and starts raining a blast of darkness and light on him called Festival of Holy and Evil. And I mean, I guess now he's using his brain a bit. He's still wanting, he's fiending to use magic, bro. Just like, bro, put the staff down and put them paws up, man. Get to boxing. Don't fall for the weapon propaganda. Believe in the strength of your fists, my niggas. And Meliodas is just straight tanking it. Mwah, 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 mwah. Finger licking good. As he just dices Cath's hand like it's fish fillet. Again, ironic because he's the cat. So, but Cath immediately swipes him again with the tentacle arm this time, and hits Festival of Holy and Evil. He trying to be Gojo now and shit, putting up the little cross fingers hand sign. Who the hell do you think you are, man? With Meliodas still tanking all of that damage, talking about some, so where's the real offer? With Cath being like, hey man, don't ask me. that ambassador of sorcerers hid him somewhere not even I can detect, I'm sure. And Meliodas bursts out of the tentacle with the black hole, completely shredding that limb again, with Meliodas asking if he means Merlin as he's panting heavy, and Cath makes note of that. It's like, oh, you sound pretty out of breath to me. Going full demon and launching that attack must have taken its soul, huh? And he's basically gives a low drop that chaos lies at the source of every clan, and that gives him control over the power of light, the greatest weakness of your kind. And once I take you, the leader, down, the 7 deadly sins are done for. With Ban coming in, tagging in for Meliodas, and that he's got to conserve his stamina for the party after I kick his ass.
What do you mean by that?
With Meliodas like, alright, switch out. We'll switch out in 5. With Ban just laughing at that. And him, Cath, saying, I didn't ask for the leftovers to show up. Like, who? Oh, I can't lie. I'm a Meliodas glazer first and foremost. But I'm not about to let this Ban disrespect slide either. Because what the hell is this nigga talking about? Talking about some leftovers after he's been putting BTA to you for the last like 2-3 chapters, and you still calling him the leftovers. This nigga, he has no sense of awareness at all. It's actually insane. Uses an attack called Gift of Woeful Poison as he summons this octopus snake like creature to wrap up Ban, but he just literally walks through it like like Maharaga through Sukana's domain and flings it off, with Cath stating that if you want death so much, I'll grant it to you, as he charges up an attack and hits him with lightning called Bolt of Divinity, and then the Festival of Holy and Evil, with everyone sort of shocked at the amount of force that Cath is using. Yeah, and that it will blow away the whole kingdom. Cath just then breathes fire onto this nigga. Like, holy shit. Like he genuinely just has everything, man. That's unfair as shit. As Leona's castle is getting burnt to smithereens as well, him laughing is like, that do the trick. But unfortunately it didn't, as one hacha later, and we see Ban has kicked right through this nigga's torso like nothing happened. Shout out Zoro. He lands, Cath coughs up blood or whatever he has, I guess, and Ban is just like, listen, in terms of strength, it's the same for all of us, as Cath heals himself. The only difference is in how much time he and I have left. I think that's King talking, right? With him stating that Ban likely has a few more decades in him, and that he may have survived purgatory, but no man can defeat his own nature. And upon hearing that, Cath twitches, and that it's and King exposition, you know, just laying out the weaknesses all of a sudden. Like, hold on, because Cath literally has everything. Let's not forget that. As King goes on to state, it's likely that limited time which allows him to reach places that those of us with near ethereal life cannot. The special gift granted to humans, you see. Yes, because nothing is greater than the indomitable human spirit. With Cath just confused, like, how is it possible that you can withstand my attacks even though you're just flesh and blood? You have to be an utter complete monster. With King just glazing even more, talking about some, yeah, it's fair to say that right in this instance, he's the strongest presence in the world. More so than me, and likely the captain too.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
With Cath just like, stop deluding yourselves. It's that I got things to protect drivel of yours again, isn't it? And it's just, he just doesn't get it. Before he just starts laughing, puts up gang signs, shakes the staff, and activates a spell called Bubbling of Years. As we see a bunch of clocks go around, with everyone just twitching a bit, and Diane's just like, what was that weird feeling? With King realizing that Cath had twisted the flow of time, with Cath stating that, here I thought you were a threat from another dimension. I let myself completely forget about it. Before we see him go to his knees, Meliodas asking Ban what's up, as we see as he's coughing blood, as we see Ban with a long ass hair, a long ass beard, and Cath is like, I forgot that you were human, you see. And that's where the chapter ends, as Meliodas goes running for his best friend, with Ban looking at his bloodied hand in confusion at what had just happened.
What the fuck?
Cath seems to have sped up twisted time around Ban specifically to age him, but at the same time I'm not seeing no wrinkles on his face. But yeah, that's where the chapter ends. Like I'm saying, I'm not seeing no wrinkles on Ban's face, and we know whenever time has sped up for a character, Nakaba always makes sure to draw wrinkles and show how they genuinely age, not just the whole hair growth thing like how it is for Ban right now. So unless Cath effed it up, or this means something else, then who knows. Obviously King L Mans laid out the whole spiel amongst his boundless glaze. He unironically just sealed the casket on Ban, if this is the case, that Ban is gonna continue aging from this as well. Because why would, like, I understand you're hyping your boy up, but at the same time, bro, like, the fate of the world is kind of on the line, and you just I wouldn't have said a word. I would have just said, yeah, this nigga's withstood damn near everything in purgatory, and left it at that. I would have left it at that. I wouldn't have brought up the fact that, you know, obviously he still has limited time as a human being. But yeah, generally not much in terms of Cath getting his tail handed to him this time, I guess. I mean, outside of, you know, him revealing since chaos is the source of everything, he pretty much has every element. He thinks he's Arceus or something. He thinks he's my GOAT Morihjin, and the series Morihjin. He thinks he's him. I don't think it will just take this to take out Ban, because he does have the strongest mind, body, and soul. So while his body may obviously have limited time, and this may show it, who's to say he can't hold himself together through sheer human grit? because he's like that. Because nothing's stronger than the indomitable human spirit. Gurren Lagann told me that. But yeah, there isn't really much to say on this. King, you're an L mans. Maybe he did it on purpose. Maybe he's still upset that Bond was cracking his sister. But hey, man, what can I say? That's all I have to say on this. Take care. Till next time.